So what to make of Woodstock all these years later? Our Bill Flanagan has some thoughts.
Jimi Hendrix had barely finished playing the Star-Spangled Banner when the myth began that Woodstock was the climax of the 1960s. It was not. The moon landing was the climax of the 60s. Woodstock kicked off the 70s. Woodstock did not fully enter the popular consciousness until the spring of 1970. That's when the Woodstock movie came out, the Woodstock triple album came out, and Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young had a hit with their version of Joni Mitchell's Woodstock. For the next 10 years, a generation sat in fields listening to rock bands. Woodstock was all about hippies going up the country, getting back to the garden, leaving the dirty cities behind to commune with nature. That is an entirely 70s concept. In the 60s, hippies were an urban phenomenon. Hippies were in San Francisco and Greenwich Village, London and Paris and Prague. Hippies who ventured out to the country in the 60s worried about ending up like the two bikers in Easy Rider. As a teenager, I was amazed that the adult world, the media world, the straight world, embraced Woodstock so completely, because up until then, hippies and acid rock bands were portrayed in mainstream newspapers and magazines and TV programs as dangerous drug users, out to corrupt the kids.
With marijuana, the whole purpose is to get so high you don't know who or what you are.
I remember being astonished to see a Life magazine Woodstock commemorative edition. It was the first time I had seen the counterculture targeted as consumers. Woodstock marked the moment when Madison Avenue recognized hippie culture as a marketing platform. If there were millions of kids with money to spend on concert tickets and records, surely you could also sell them sugary wine and bell-bottoms, hair dryers, Volkswagens,
Tijuana Smalls,
and little cigars.
mellowed like wine, baby, for you maybe you know.
We came for the bands, we were left with the brands.
Tijuana Smalls. You don't have to inhale them to like them.